Hello and welcome back to another episode of Empire Total War with Darth Mod installed. We are currently in a war against Spain. So, our first objective is to capture Cuba. We are going to capture Cuba as the United States. And that is going to be our first thing we are
Your
going to
humble
do
servant.
right off the bat. We are not going to watch this fight unfold. We are just going to let it play out per computer, just because I do not like participating in fort battles. So, I mean, as you can see with the amount of people that they have defending, we should very easily take over Cuba. So without further ado, let's get Anthony Wayne here and his force into Cuba. And we are they actually have a lot more people there than I thought they would. These militia units came out of nowhere. The Flintlock mob came out of nowhere, and a militia unit, I believe, came out of nowhere too. But anyways, we are just going to auto-resolve the assault.
We are triumphant.
And there we go. We only lost 617 men versus all of their forces. So all we have to do is reinforce all of our men and get them back to full strength while they hang out here in Cuba. And while they are here in Cuba, they will, reduce the popularity unrest from us taking over. And we are going to replenish all of our troops. I think replenishing the cavalry and the artillery are probably the best things you could probably do for the army first. So then we will just start out by replenishing those units that are really weak, just to try to save some money. And of course, replenishing your general is probably the next best option. Looks like we will have enough gold to replenish the entire army. The 22nd Regiment never really doesn't look like it saw that much action. But okay, we have replenished the entirety of Anthony Wayne's army. The next thing we are going to do, we are going to let's build something over here. Let's build should we build a fishery? Or should we build a trading port? We don't need a shipyard. We've already got a shipyard in Norfolk, Virginia. I think we should. We already have a trading post right here, so let's just build a fishery here. It's cheaper than anything else, so that way we can still possibly upgrade this farm, and yes we can, and that will take up all of our resources. Now, we still have our fleets, this one commanded by none other than John Barry, who is doing very well for himself with his character traits and his followers, so he's doing mighty well. And then we have our smaller fleet over here. On the main trade route, we have a bunch of 6th rates over here. We have a frigate, and then we have 2 brigs over here just raiding the most popular trade route. And if you would look at this, we have the Martha Confederacy over here in the, what would you call it, the Western Hemisphere now, I guess you would call it, in the Americas. So the Martha Confederacy really making strides. With the general opinion of the United States doing quite well right now, I have decided to bump up the taxes for the middle class, and that gives us about an extra, 800 coins or 800 gold when we do this. Oh, well, now it's going to be more because we captured Cuba, but it was 7,000. It is now almost 10,000. So that is very nice right there. We are still trading with everybody from the from the original videos. United Provinces, Sweden, we've got a trade route blocked. Same thing with France. We're trading with the Cherokee, Iroquois, Great Britain, Ottoman Empire, Prussia, and Venice. I wonder if we could trade with the Martha Confederacy, and no, we cannot, because they do not have enough trading outposts. We could trade with Russia, possibly, and maybe Austria. Anybody else? Everybody that's available to trade is either unfriendly and or hostile. The Mamelukes, we might be able to get a trade in with them, so let's see if we can get a trade in with them. And they want a military alliance and a technology. No, we're not going to accept that. Same thing here with Mysore. Let's see if we can get a trade agreement here going, and they want a technology. Their trade partners are the Martha Confederacy and France. We're going to refuse this offer right now. However, I just want to see where they're at. They are right here. So the Martha Confederacy is around them. And they're not exactly friendly to the Martha Confederacy. So maybe we should hold off on that one. Persia, I would love to trade with Persia because they are allies with the Martha Confederacy and they are at war with Afghanistan. But I would love to trade with Persia, I really would. So let's see if we can get a trade agreement going with Persia. And they want a military alliance, and I'm not big on the whole military alliance thing. I would like to get a military alliance with Great Britain, but I don't think we can get a military alliance because they are at war with our only ally, France. We could think about probably, getting rid of France as an ally, but let's wait till next turn at least.
Your orders?
Because I would like to attack the Native Americans and push westward eventually, but I am afraid that Britain will join their side and come in with the Native Americans and just demolish us, so we are going to hold off on that for the moment. So with very little money left, and I don't really see the need to move any of our troops except this Minutemen regiment. We're actually going to move them over here to that port.
March!
There we are. And looks like I forgot to heal these guys up, so let's replenish these guys at least as much as we can. And looks like that's just about all we can replenish. Can we replenish them? No. Alright, let's go ahead and forward our turn. Now, it has been a few episodes, and we haven't really actually had any land battles yet. We've had one naval battle, we've had a couple of land battles that we did not participate in because they were fort battles. But other than the naval battle, that was the only one that was recorded. So maybe we will get into a land battle this turn. And they want Maryland. No, we're not going to give them Maryland. We're not trading any of the core of the United States. Cuba, I could think about trading Cuba eventually, but right now they are bringing in a ton of money. Iroquois slowly building up their army. That was quite the big Native American force there. Russia moving around. And here's Spain's turn. Let's see, is Spain going to cause us any problems this time? Not in the immediate view there, they aren't causing us any trouble.
There is unused
Alright,
land
now
suitable
it is
for
our
plantations
turn.
in this region. Building
And we have a death of natural causes. Who died? Benjamin Franklin has died from natural causes. So he is no longer one of our gentlemen. He did die. So that's unfortunate. He was giving us a very good boost in our research points. Construction report. War declared between Poland and Prussia. And Tuscany abolishes the death penalty. Alright, so let's see what we can do down here. How's religion moving along down in Florida? We're getting there. We're definitely getting there, thanks to our mission down here, our little school. Let's see, we got 6,000 coins, and we are projected to get 7,000 next time, probably because we have more trade routes. And yes, now Great Britain's trade route is being blockaded. I would just love for everybody to just, not be blockading my trade route so I could get more money. But that seems to be a long shot. Let's see, check the levels of these plantations here in Cuba. See if any of them can be moved up. A lot of them are ready to move on to level 5. So Cuba was doing quite the good job down here. We can give them some basic roads though. That's for sure. We'll give them some basic roads, and we'll also recruit a regiment of Minutemen. The Minutemen's actually going to go into the port. Actually, let's do 2 Minutemen. One into the fishing port and one into the trade port. So Spain doesn't try to retaliate. Just checking my buildings, see which ones we can upgrade next. Seems like we got a pretty good stalemate on the North American continent right now. Nobody is really moving. Everybody's seemingly almost afraid to move. Let's upgrade the cobble roads in Philadelphia. We can't have no dirt roads in Philadelphia. Come on. How's the infrastructure down here? It's okay for now. We don't want to spend all of our money on infrastructure, now do we? Alright, let's spend some money here on the Weaver's Cottage. And we have 1,000 coins left. Let's replenish these guys that I couldn't earlier, including this unit of militia, of Minutemen. Okay. Alright, so I think it is time to undo our alliance with France so we can try to ally with Great Britain, and maybe they will grow to like us a little bit longer. So let us go ahead and do that. So we might be able to go to war against the Native Americans. So we are going to cancel the alliance with France, which is going to make them hate us, which is fine. And we're going to ally with Britain. Oh wow, they rejected it. That's unfortunate. Was not expecting that. Can we trade with Russia? No, they're gonna reject that. How about Austria? Want to trade with Austria? Yeah, I didn't think so. They're all hostile. Okay, so we have no allies now. Doesn't put us in a good spot, but I think we'll still be all right. At least this next turn, I think we'll be all right. I don't see anybody dramatically coming to war at us other than Spain, who is already at war with us. So I think we'll be all right on that front. With the capture of Cuba and the capture of Hispaniola from Spain, our next objective would be, I don't know where our next objective would actually be. Maybe it would be Trinity down here. I mean, they have a nice little sugar plantation we can grab up. The next big one would be probably Carcass down here, down in South America. They are building something down here. Their trade port is blockaded. So maybe we will just come down here and start capturing South America from Spain, and maybe they will finally accept or offer a peace treaty. How much is Spain getting now? They're only getting 343 gold from this trade route, so they are definitely hurting for money right now. Let's see if there's any ports we can hurt. Let's go over this way with our fleet.
Yes, Captain. Ship's orders.
Let's go in here and burn that down.
Make ready. Come about.
Come over here, we'll burn that one down. And we'll also burn their fishery down. We are just gonna make Spain's life a living hell. So we burnt down their trade income. I think that was their only income, by the way. Let's check that out. Not their only income. It is only giving them 64 gold now. So they do have a trading post still open down here, and it looks like it is this one down in Panama. So Spain really going to be in dire needs here of hopefully asking us for a peace treaty. Let's go ahead and just move our fleet right back out into the middle of the Gulf. And let us go ahead and, well, let's see what our research is doing. We are doing joint stock companies for our research. We have 6 more turns of that remaining. So let us go ahead and advance our turn and see where this takes us. Hopefully Great Britain is nice to us. We have been nice to Great Britain so far. Great Britain was nice to us. Really excited to actually see Spain's turn. I mean, we're putting the hurt on them, but I mean, I would imagine that other countries are putting just the same amount of hurt on them, if not even more. I mean, we knocked their trade from the Americas down in half. Down below half, actually. North Confederacy has a strong army there in Hispaniola. Just hanging out at one of their docks. Here's Spain's turn. What are they going to do? Oh, they're going to blockade one of our ports. That was probably not the smartest move by Spain. They probably should have given up on that. They probably should have had sued for peace. Depending on what kind of ships are in there.
There's a port in this region that has not yet been developed. Select the type of port.
So we have a unit recruited, the Minutemen militia in Cuba, construction report, nation destroyed, Hanover has been destroyed. Goodbye, Hanover. Auxiliary gained, Joshua Rodham. He got a well-connected mistress. Alright, let's check out this Spanish fleet here off the coast of Pennsylvania or Delaware. So they have 2 fourth rates, and they also have a brig. So we are going to have to bring up our big fleet with John Barry and go at it with Spain. And has Spain repaired their ports down here? They have not repaired their trading port, but they have repaired their fishery, and they have also repaired their dry dock. So, does John Barry have the actions to move all the way up to Spain's fleet? Yes, he does. Good. But in the meantime, we are going to take... Oh, they're actually not getting any trade over here now. But in the meantime, we are going to take the small fleet, and we are going to go over here. We're going to burn down their dry dock again, so they can't make any ships.
Aye, sir.
And we're also going to burn down their fishery, so they can't make any money. And we're just going to raid the trade route, even though it's not going to do anything. For John Barry's fleet, we are going to come up here. And this is going to be the second battle that we do against Spain. It is going to be another ship battle. It is going to be another ocean battle. So it's going to be right off the coast of Delaware and Pennsylvania here. And their fleet is already pretty weak. So it looks like they were in a battle previously. So let us go ahead and go in and finish off this Spanish fleet, maybe capture them. We don't have to capture the brig though. We can just we can sink that if necessary.
The radar map in the bottom left hand of the screen shows the...
Okay. So we have the wind, which is good. We're going to put the Admiral and the 4th rate over here, and we have everybody else down here. Now we do have a actually captured 5th rate ship from the Spanish, so that will be joining us in the battle. It's this red one right here, the San Felipe. See what we can. Let's see what kind of damage we can cause against this Spanish fleet.
Selecting 2 or more ships, then clicking on this
We're going to go on either side of this Spanish
Creating
fleet.
groups allows you to issue orders to many ships simultaneously during a battle,
group them up.
and to more easily
Maybe
select the same ships again at any time. Group ships are shown with a colored border linking them.
These guys up too.
To
not
dissolve
looking
a
at
group,
their movement.
select it, then press the group button again.
So let us go ahead and go fast forward this because naval battles are slow. Looks like they actually turned to face us. So they will probably get the first volley off. I'd like to get up close to them, but it looks like they're not going to let that happen. Their ship does fire, and it does land. I don't know if it lands any hits actually on the Venice over here. We're actually going to try to cut their fleet in half. Fire on both sides. Let's go ahead and just start playing now. Our 5th rate here might take a few hits, but that's okay. That's their 4th rate, the Scorpion. They landed a couple hits, the Venice did. Their brig, though, is getting pretty much manhandled there in the middle. Let's turn the Venice. The Venice here really starting to get beat up. Looks like the morale is a little bit down. They are going to play some hits into that 4th rate. Firing at that 4th rate there, guys. It's coming right at you. Just go ahead and lay waste to it. The bridge too. Try to get them to turn. Let's see if we can board at 5th rate. And we're not going to be able to board this 4th rate with this 5th rate, but we can lay some damage to it. At least attempt to. And our rudder must be damaged or something, because we are not moving at all. We are starting to waver, unfortunately. Okay. Everybody, let's keep moving. What's up with that? Why does everybody stop? And we have lost the Venice. The Venice is starting to sink. Everybody is abandoning ship. Oh boy. That's not good. The fourth rate took them down. Fourth rate's still operational. We are starting to board their fifth rate. Oh no, that's their fourth rate. What's that thing? Oh, that's their other fourth rate. Yeah, they had two fourth rates. I thought they had one fourth rate and a fifth rate, but they did not. Our Spanish fifth rate is attacking their fourth rate, and oh my god, both ships have just blown up. Good lord.
Power to maneuver has been lost,
Holy
leaving the ship
crap.
very vulnerable.
The
Send
San
another
Felipe
ship
is
to
split in
protect
two
her
as
if you
the
can.
Rayo is just on fire. Good grief, and it has surrendered, but it is on fire. Good grief. Was not expecting that. Their fourth rate is routing. Let's see if we can turn our fourth rate around and fire a couple volleys at that brig. Alright, their fourth rate has surrendered. And their brig is... Oh god, another ship blew up. Hopefully it wasn't ours. Don't quite remember if it was or not. Holy crap. Heroic victory, though. I wouldn't call that a victory. That was a hell of a fight. And I don't know which one we actually captured or not. Hopefully it was the fourth rate. They actually destroyed a couple of our ships. So let's go ahead and add that captured fleet. Add that captured one. And it is the fourth rate, the Scorpion. So we do get another fourth rate on top of our two lost fifth rates. Good grief. That was a rough one there, guys. That was a heck of a battle. Auxiliary gain, John Barry. +1 to command at sea when attacking. Trade gain, John Barry. Good news. +1 in battle. Trade gain, John Barry. Blockade runner. +1 to command when commanding frigates. Wow, that was a very hard hitting battle. We're actually going to come down
Orders
into Norfolk
received
here,
and
and we're going
understood.
to repair our ships. All of them. And then let's go ahead and get a couple of other ships here. And we can get a couple 24-pound frigates. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea for John Barry since he is a frigate commander. But right now, we need some firepower. Some better firepower, I guess I should say. So let's get one third rate. Can't do another fourth rate. So let's just do one third rate ship. Alright. So we have sunk another Spanish fleet. Maybe Spain will think twice about coming at us again. And let's see, we can upgrade our fishing fleet over here, so let us do that. Gives us a nice income when we do that. And that might just be the end of our turn yet again. So, Anthony Wayne's force has upgraded. We're going to move these Minutemen to their locations. And we're also, do we have enough money to recruit a militia unit? Oh, we do have a Minutemen militia unit coming out. So this unit right here is going to stay in Cuba, the town of Cuba. While the rest of Anthony Wayne's army is actually going to go out, and we're actually going to go into South America. We're going to go right here. We're going to capture Caracas here in a little bit, hopefully. But let us go ahead and advance this turn. And Great Britain wants a military alliance. They want to pay 850 gold and military access for 5 turns. Yeah, we can do that because we wanted a military alliance with them in the first place. So yeah, let's do that. We don't have to worry about Great Britain attacking us anymore, hopefully. United Provinces still want that alliance as well, which is not going to happen. They just caused too much trouble, if I remember in the past. This is the Spanish-American War of 1786, I believe. I believe that's when we started this war. Maybe it was 1785. Forgive me if I did mess that up. With those ships exploding, I don't think I've ever come across that in a naval battle before, other than that time. That was, I think, my first time seeing that. The Martha Confederacy Army is on the move from Hispaniola. Once again, ready for Spain to come at me. Here we go, Spain. What are you going to do? Going to add to their fleet. I believe that was Venice. And we're going to move that fleet. And we have another port being blockaded by another Spanish fleet, being one ship.
There is unused land suitable for plantations in this
that
region.
will be the end
Building
of
plantations
this
here will
current
increase your
video. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Be safe out there and be kind to one another. See you guys next time.